Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin is going to crash hard. Bitcoin crashing hard. The bull run is over. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Have I got your attention? I hope so. I have some important things to share you don't want to miss. But before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people. And of course, does help support the channel, as does your wonderful comments. Thank you so much for those who take the time to write them. I take the time to read them and respond. And to the questions, I get back to those as soon as I'm able to. However, you'd like more immediate engagement and interaction with me, you can find me in the Discord. Okay, the Stocks with Josh Discord. You can find the links below in the description. You might need to click the more button. It will pop out and the links are there. And I have my own Crown Trader channel in there where I share education, insights, resources, some of my trade setups, and of course, entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And of course, setting that up again for a little while. I'm not sure. I think we'll open up again sometime this year. You can go on the wait list for that. Many of you have been doing that just by emailing me. There is an email address in the description of this video as well, just below the Stocks with Josh Discord links. And you can send the email there and get on the wait list for when it opens. You'll be first ones in. Okay, so let's talk about the clickbait. I know someone's going to say it. Someone's going to go, what a clickbait. It worked. It worked because you're here and you're watching. So let's talk about that. And here it is here. Carl B. Minga. Bitcoin out to crash hard. Bull market is over. I hope you took profit. And of course, he inverted the chart. And he has it going to a cool 1.2 million. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? Probably not in this bull run, but I don't think we have seen the end of the Bitcoin bull run. I think the Bitcoin bull run is still on. I think we're still going to see highs around September or October. However, I do feel that I shared yesterday in my video, the market makers have delayed altcoin season. And I'm going to show you a little bit about that in a more. The market's heavily manipulated and why and how that works. But this could be the April, similar to the April 2021 dump, where it dumped for 2 months and then went sideways. So we had the dumping down from April 2021 down to April, May, June, and found a bottom in June. That was distribution. And then there was reaccumulation from June to July. It kind of went sideways, and then at July we fly. And so we could see something similar here where we've had a bit of a sell-off. You know, we could say January, maybe you could argue December. So are we at the bottom now? Are we going to see some sideways movement for some reaccumulation? Or are we just going to take off? Was this just a little bit of a black swan event with all of the FUD that has been around, all the tariff FUD and all the other different things, the lack of no Bitcoin strategic reserve. We've had the Libra token scam and just a whole bunch of other crazy stuff going on there. But this was something that I posted, and really it's very important to have a set of rules. And my rules are trade the trend. When we're in an uptrend, you know, you're going long. When you're in a downtrend, you go short. When you're in a ranging trend going sideways, you can go both long and short. And yes, you can still make some money going long a few times in a downtrend. There'll be those little jumps and pumps, but the most of the money in a downtrend is going to be made on the way down, and that's the same for an uptrend. That's why we have a lot of people that are frustrated, they're upset, they expected their altcoin bags to pump, and they're not making money because they haven't learned to trade on the way down by shorting the market and learning to use leverage safely and responsibly with stop losses. And I've kind of jumped ahead on the list, but taking profits. So many people I've talked to didn't lock in their profits, okay? And one of the things that I did well when we reached the top in mid-January, I took profits. Not only did I take profits, I sold a bunch of my low cap, high risk plays, including my meme coins, and sold them off and then have been DCA buying the Ondo. I picked up some Ondo at $1. I picked up some more Tau in its latest dip, and it gets its Coinbase listing today, so keep an eye out for that. I think that's at about 12 Eastern Standard Time today. Dollar cost average the dips. Not going all in at one level. So learning to take profits. When the profit is there, I see profit, I take profit. Don't be afraid to cut positions. Cut the losers, add to the winners. That's what I did back in mid-January. Dollar cost average the dips. I talked to people who put in too much money at one certain level, or coins that have already gone up 400, 500, 600% in this bull run. That's dangerous there. Not FOMOing into pumps. Okay. Some people have, fortunately for me, with my just in case buy policy, because in the past where I FOMO'd in, you don't want to do that, okay? Not FOMOing into pumps. Sometimes you've got to let the trade go, and it goes. And you say, I missed that trade, I'll wait for the other one, rather than jumping in and getting wrecked, okay? Setting stop losses, so important. Have a plan for your trade, okay? There are people that are saying, what do I do now? And it's like, well, what was your plan if the token dropped? They didn't have a plan. You've got to have a plan. You have to have a plan. You've got to know when you're going to take profit if the trade goes for you, and you've got to know when you're going to get out of the trade if it goes against you. And some people, that might just be, I'm going to average down. I'm a dollar cost average. I believe that the bull run's not over. I still think we're going to see some upside. And I did mention before that the Bitcoin bull run, I think, is still on. I do still think we're going to have higher highs for Bitcoin. Is it going to happen in February? We need to see Bitcoin break above the January high of 103,000. Then I'll think about whether or not we're going to see. That has to happen first. If that doesn't happen, then obviously it's not going to happen, and we could see some more downside. I think that would be quite bearish for Bitcoin. We'll look at the charts in a moment, okay? And then for altcoins, I still do think there is going to be some kind of an alt season, okay? And I think it's going to be the alts that have utility, getting out of these, the casino, the crypto casino, and I'll share with you about that in a moment, why I moved away from the memes. I saw some things that concerned me in the space, and memes I think had been a good play. I think people had made money on it. Yeah, sure, there's some memes that I have that went to zero, but overall, I got in early on plays like Bonk and Sonic, even though Sonic's not really a meme coin in my opinion. When I gave that at 2 cents, went all the way up to $4.77. So that was an incredible run, made about 10x on Bonk, and other meme coins did well. But overall, I saw some concerning things in the space, some red flags for me. I'm going to share that in a moment, why I'm not going to be jumping back into meme coins anytime soon. Okay, so I do still think, but it's going to be positioned in the right altcoins. I identified those altcoins the other day. For me, it's going to be Sui, Tau, and Ondo. Those are my 3 big altcoin plays. Also, I have Bitcoin. That's not an altcoin, of course. And I still hold some Solana, although I sold a large portion of that at the most recent 290 tops. So glad I did that, by the way. Okay, so setting stops and not over trading. Sometimes it's good to just sit on your hands and not buy the dip that keeps dipping and wait for a reversal. And this comes back to trade the trend. You've got to trade the trend. Don't be buying a dip that keeps dipping. You're trying to catch a falling knife. Look and wait and be patient for a trend reversal, okay? There's some other news here. Binance, they sold a lot. They dumped because apparently they had to pay this fine, so they sold off billions of dollars to pay this fine, apparently. This was why we saw the market just getting drained. This is coming from Marty Party, who's been tracking their wallets and tracking all of their activity, and now it seems that they are starting to buy again. So their strategy to sell off their reserves, flush all the leverage. So they sold off all the reserves, dumped on the market on you, flushed out all those long positions, paid their fine to the SEC, US government, whoever they had to pay the fine to. Remember, CZ had to serve some prison time as well, and they had a massive fine. And now it looks like they are buying it back on the low, and they're already increasing their holdings here. He said he will update daily. So follow Marty Party, that's the party zone. We have a party zone in the Tribal Trades Discord, the leverage section. People are learning leverage trading there and doing a great job. It's the party zone, all right? It's changed from meme coin trading to leverage trading. That's the AKA party zone, Marty Party. All right, so what we've got going on there. So but thankfully for us, there looks like there is help along the way. because on page 129 of 131 of the new NASDAQ rule, allow for trading of a new type of financial vehicle, crypto, holding up to 100% crypto, requires any participating market maker trading the vehicle to register and be 100% transparent. That is not how it is right now. You can check out Marty Potty. He's got some more news. This is desperately needed. So we just don't have any more follow the yellow brick road. You can still follow the yellow brick road and see where the liquidation levels are, but we're not going to, hopefully in the future, not going to see this shenanigans that has been going on. And hopefully there's some retroactive punishment for the market makers who has absolutely manipulated the market for so many years here. And you can read more about it here. I'm not going to go into all of that. And speaking of that, just stop buying the memes. Pain pumped to 2 billion and then dumped 92% in 10 minutes. Dave Portnoy, apparently he lost 5 million on Libra, got a refund on it, and then he rugged Jail Stool, and then he's now launched Greed. People bought that, then he rugged that, and then launched Greed 2 and rugged that. These are, I'm not going to say this is exactly what he's done, but this is the reports that have come out that he's done that. Just go and follow Milady and look on chain here as well and uncover the truth for yourself. But these are the alleged situations here. Here we go. Dave Portnoy created Greed, bought, and flushed it and did the same again. Just, and Miles is saying here that we've got 600,000 new launches just this much. The majority of them are going to be scams. I think the sooner that the meme coins are dumped, the sooner we can have altcoin season. This is why I got rid of all my meme coins. I got rid of Bonk. I got rid of Blub. Sorry, Blub. I got rid of all these meme coins, and I feel sad because I feel these are possibly Bonk anyway, more of the legitimate. I'm not sure what's going on with Blub. It's gone from 80 million market cap down to 8 million market cap. I was very public telling everybody when I sold my Blub back in January there was just a lot of red flags that I had in the meme coin sector, and I was, and again, look what has happened. Libra has happened since then. And a whole bunch of these other rugs have happened since then. So I'm out of the meme coins. I think it was good for a while, but now just too many bad actors have come in the space. Too many tokens. It's taken too much liquidity away from legitimate projects. Look at Bitcoin. What do you see here? A flag on the weekly. I haven't measured this out yet. I'll probably do that and share that in the Discords there for those of you there. But you can see the big level to hold is this 20 EMA on the weekly at 90,000. And what I've said to you, look, 95,000. What happened? It held. 95,000 held. We're playing between, I picked up some at 95,000. I'll trade that up to there. I said the 97,900 is resistance. And there, if it breaks through, there will be more resistance up there at around 99. We do have the 50-day moving average at 99, so I would expect some kind of initial rejection there unless we get some crazy news to pump it through. We're also being held down by the 100-day moving average at around 97. So this could be a nice little trade back to 95, up to 97, maybe up to 99, back to 95 until we break out of that range. I'm more favoring a break to the upside, just like our friend over here has a break to the upside, the inverted dump. Okay, so Bitcoin's dumping to 1 million if you invert your chart. You can invert your chart on TradingView, by the way. So there you go. So that was a little bit of fun with that. So with Bitcoin there we see, and so obviously this is the level that we're looking to hold. If we come down, this will be a level. I'll add some at 92 and at 90 because then I'll trade the bottom of this range and trade it to the middle or the top of this range. Rinse and repeat. It's been doing this since November. You could have made a lot of money, even as a short-term trader, a medium-term trader, or a long-term trader, literally just trading the ranges there. And that's where the money is to be made in a ranging market. You've got to identify the ranges and trade the range. Lucky for you, I've got a video on that. It's on my cheat sheet under the education section there. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. That's what I'm looking at the moment. Of course, we do need to breach that January high of 102,000. We need to close above 102,000, 103,000, or it's possibly we could see some more downside. We could see the loss of that 90,000, and then really the big level down here is going to be this 85K, and this 85 to 83K here, of course, is in danger, as would be this 80K level down to here. So we could see Bitcoin dump. We could see Bitcoin crash. all eyes are going to be on the monthly close. We need a good green monthly close there. Are we going to see a new all-time high for Bitcoin in February? It's possible. Look, I've seen Bitcoin go 10K. We've all seen it go up 10K up or 10K down in a single day. So it's certainly possible. 10K from here would take us to 107, and then it would just be another 3. So certainly it's more than possible that February will still set a new all-time high for Bitcoin, and we'll see what happens. However, if we're going through some kind of April 2021 correction, then yes, we could see some more downside or more sideways action, some more reaccumulation, and maybe we see that new Bitcoin all-time high in March or possibly even April instead, before we have that sell in May and go away. All right, that's all we have time for today. And of course, until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.